committed to supporting the development of early-stage companies positioned to the future champions of industry in the Gambia. And then before I go to introducing our first speaker of today, I would like to recognize the presence of the Ministry of Trade. They are our parent ministry, and they help support all of the work that we do. And also the board chair of the Gambia Angel Investor Network and other board members. The MD, Mr. Drame, who is a fan favorite of everyone. We also want to recognize our speaker from the International Trade Center, Ms. Roberta Reed, and Mayara. Thank you for taking time to travel all the way here. It shows how important you see an event like this. We also want to take the time to also thank the staff and recognize their work and presence here. We also like to recognize other dignitaries and other companies under the GAIN portfolio, Judge Elage and Daraja, who is with us here in spirit because she's not able to attend, and all other protocols respectfully and duly observed. As you know, GAIN is supported by people that are passionate about the entrepreneurship ecosystem, building the next champions of industry leaders. So this is cross sectors. When GAIN began, they got a lot of support because one of the fundamentals of what caused the beginning of the formulation of GAIN was the challenge of access to finance. A lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of fantastic ideas have died. And we, as people that are active in the ecosystem, have seen great innovations and great business ideas lacking the ability to scale because of the simple lack of access to finance. And so having GAIN has really revolutionized and changed the way that businesses see investors. Today, we have Gambians born and raised and made it in Gambia, deciding to plow it back and pay it forward to their communities. And on that note, I would like to invite none other but the GAIN chairperson, Ms. Ami Bensouda, to deliver the opening remarks.
Thank you very much, Menge. Chief Guest of Honor, guest speaker, distinguished representatives from government, the private sector, development partners, business support organizations, entrepreneurs, they came very early, and esteemed fellow members, directors, and staff of GAIN. GAIN is the acronym for the Gambia Angel Investor Network. Good morning and a warm welcome to you all. This is an important occasion for GAIN, being our first edition of the GAIN Investment Day event, GUIDE. It is our expectation and hope that with your unstinting participation, today will be a forerunner of many more future editions. GUIDE, the acronym which the team has most appropriately named this event, speaks to GAIN's core mission, by which it seeks to guide budding entrepreneurs blossom and scale up. My role, I've been told by the management team, apparently is to give you an overview of today's event and to encourage your participation throughout the day. Before I do so, permit me the indulgence of a few moments to talk to you about the Gambia Angel Investment Network and its raison d'etre. My task has been made easier by the MC, Menge. Ladies and gentlemen, statistics that is routinely touted is that the private sector accounts for over 50% of gross domestic product, GDP, in this country, is responsible for the majority of jobs created, and is the key source of what innovation that exists. Yes, the innovation might be at a very nascent stage in many respects, but no doubt continues to grow, sluggishly perhaps, but incrementally, despite the challenging environment which we all recognize. Our view, again, is that the future lies in private enterprise, and this is shared widely. It is therefore imperative that entrepreneurship is not only nurtured, but its growth given greater impetus. In this regard, business leaders, including the professions, complemented perhaps by thought leaders, must take the lead in stimulating, directing, and harnessing this growth. One way of doing this is to identify hardworking and enterprising men and women who have managed to kickstart their own enterprises, our future captains of industry, as it were, support them, and help them to graduate across the various stages of the risk capital trajectory. The target end result is to help support the emergence of viable and credible companies that are able to create sustainable jobs, add value, and even shape this country's development trajectory, including social and environmental. And also, perhaps, with the potential of attracting substantial foreign direct investment to the Gambia, which has so far eluded us, despite prolonged rhetoric on the topic. To explore this space, GAIN was set up in 2019 under the auspices of the African Business Angel Network, ABAN. We are grateful to them, particularly its CEO at the time, Tommy Davis. GAIN is a not-for-profit entity. As an entity, it does not generate any profit or income for its members. Its purpose is to provide a platform or framework for early-stage investors in the Gambia and the diaspora to invest in Gambian businesses. It is these individual investor members that are referred to as business angels. GAIN, therefore, connects Gambian entrepreneurs, typically, as you have heard, in an early stage of development, to its business angel members through presentations and other mechanisms. The aim is to foster a synergistic partnership that adds value to the local company through much-needed equity investment and mentoring, and then facilitates the investment process. As of now, GAIN has 21 committed business leaders and professionals that are ready to provide early-stage seed funding and mentoring for investment-ready startups. GAIN is focused on investment in the Gambia. However, it is sector agnostic and will consider investment from any sector. I'm here, the entrepreneurs here would be happy to hear that. Ladies and gentlemen, the task of building a viable investment network is a challenging one. Angel investment is by its nature risky business because of its focus on early-stage enterprises at a time when they are most vulnerable. It is therefore not for the faint-hearted, the risk-averse, and certainly not for the miserly. Our experience has shown that it's not a simple matter of connection also. Unfortunately, a majority of the businesses that seek funding fail to acquire it, not because they do not have what could be a viable proposition, but because they fail to meet the basic requirements and therefore not ready to receive or benefit from investment. A great deal of effort is therefore expended to help entrepreneurs with potential overcome this hurdle as part of our focus. In short, angel investment looks beyond financial returns. The 21 men and women who have ventured into this space through GAIN believe in a value proposition for this country, that through the private sector, the nascent innovation and entrepreneurship energy that exists in this